Coming to this, what happens here? So these are the four pillars: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. Okay. Encapsulation means combining related data and related functions into single unit is called as the encapsulation. If you compare to the procedural oriented programming, data is separately declared and functions are separately declared. The functions mainly work on that data only, but there is no tight relationship between the functions and data. Whereas coming to abstraction, giving only necessary part and hiding remaining complexity is called as abstraction. How it is implemented is hidden, but only interface is exposed. Like your ATM. Whenever you keep the card, automatically the function will be called validation of your card, validation of your password. All these functions will be called, but you don't know how it will be implemented, how the validation will happen. But you have to know how to keep the card. That is enough. Okay, that is called as the interface. Okay. Coming to the next main property or next pillar of the object oriented programming is inheritance. What is inheritance means? ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అక్కడ ఏమైనా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పారా? చూశారు కదా వీడియోలో. Extending the base class, extending the base class by creating child class, by creating child class. Child class. So if you go with, let us assume I have created a class shape, class shape. What the shape will contain? Let us assume a method of draw. Shape will contain draw. But shape means it's a generalized or here shape means which shape you don't know. If I say one more class, I am extending the shape class with the subclass. We call it as here superclass and subclass. Inheritance means extending the features of superclass with the subclass. Otherwise, extending the base class by creating the child class. Now I am creating here one more class from shape only. One more class from shape only. Okay, shape extends. This is also a keyword. Shape extends. Sorry, rectangle, not shape. Rectangle. Rectangle extends shape. Are you getting my point? Now here we have in inheritance we have two classes. First class is called as the base class or super class. This rectangle class is called as the subclass or child class. Subclass or child class. This we can call it as super class, base class, parent class, whatever it may be. Super, base or parent. Whereas here this is called as whichever is extended, no, that is called as like child, subclass. Okay, any name we can use. Okay, extend, shape. So here draw function may be defined as, let us assume just I am writing drawing rectangle or something. Okay, drawing. Okay. Suppose it is, I'm saying just see out, just outline I'm writing, draw rectangle, and we write the logic for drawing rectangle. I'm not writing here logic, but just I'm differentiating between that and this. This is class. So From the base class, if you create one more class, then it is called as the inheritance. From the base class, if you create one more class, then it is called as the inheritance. So what do you understand? Extending means from base, like this is like your forefathers, okay? And your forefathers will give the properties to you. You will extend that properties. Are you getting my point? Similarly here also, parents are children. So parent class will give some properties to the children. Children will add its own properties to that previous one. Okay, like this it will goes on inheritance. So one more class also you can create, class that is rectangle. Suppose you want to draw square, then we write square. But class square extends which class? Shape only. Shape only. Okay. And here also we can write the draw method. So every subclasses have the draw method, but with different implementations. With different implementations. So here I will write C out draw square. Okay. Actually, we have to write here. We have to write the code to draw the square, but it is very complicated. Just now I am giving this printf statement. Don't worry. Like this. Are you getting my point? Similarly, you can write class whatever circle. Circle extends. This is also from shape. This is also from shape. Again, but it have its own implementation. Both are, these three are different subclasses, and it have its own properties, but derived from all are derived from base class shape. All are derived from base class shape. Okay. Draw circle. Draw circle. Okay. This is about your inheritance. What is inheritance? Also here we have the different kinds of inheritances. Okay, different kinds of inheritances. Single inheritance. Within this also single inheritance. What is mean by single inheritance means if subclass has derived from only one parent, then it is called as the single inheritance. Okay. Second, multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Third one వచ్చేసి multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. These are the concepts also you will learn in your subject. Okay. So what is singular inheritance means? Suppose if you write A to B. From A, B is derived from A. Direct, only one parent. B is derived from A. So there is only one parent for the B. This is called as the single inheritance. If B is derived from A, C is derived from B. Are you getting my point? So subclass B is derived from A, but subclass C is derived from B. So there are two levels. This is called as a multi-level inheritance. Okay. What's the other one? Last one? Last one is multiple inheritance. Okay. Multiple inheritance means it is derived from two base classes. Suppose X and Y both are parents for Z class. Then it is called as a multiple inheritance. Means the derived class or subclass has more than one parent, then it is called as the multiple inheritance. These are the things you are going to learn. Maybe your class time is over. Tomorrow we will meet again. Okay, I'll show you